Hey BoLS fans, AdamHarry here, back again with another Tabletop Ready Tips for the Rest of Us, where I teach you guys how to get your stuff tabletop ready. Today, I am actually building some Warriors of Chaos for Warhammer Fantasy. Now, we don't typically do fantasy stuff, and actually I'm not doing any painting today. I'm actually showing off some cool conversion tips and tricks that I've learned while building my Warriors of Chaos. So as you can see here, I've actually got Warriors of Chaos, and they are converted to have Halberd / great weapons, whatever you want to call them. I haven't fully assembled them yet, but I wanted to show off some things that I've learned in this process. And I'm also going to show you how to do this really quick conversion. It's pretty simple, and I like sharing simple stuff with everyone else. So, first off, ranking. Obviously, Warhammer Fantasy stuff ranks up, right? Well, when you're gluing your stuff together, this was the first guy I did, and you can see he doesn't rank up too well as far as like having models in front of him. Because the Halberd, so he's definitely going to be a front rank guy. So he's got to go in the front rank, so I'm going to build around him. So what I did is I actually wanted to make sure that people would rank up behind him nice and smooth, but it's all about positioning on the base for these Warriors of Chaos models. So first off, if you look here on the base, probably can't make it out too well, but he is kind of not tilted, he's kind of square, perpendicular on the base. So this is the square of the base, he's right across the center line. What I'm going to do in the next couple guys, the next guy I build here, I'm actually going to build him so that he is slightly turned. Not quite across the base, sorry, but he's going to be more of like, instead of here, he's going to be like this. So that's what we're going to do on this model. So I'm just going to tilt him a little bit before I glue him down. Got to remember too, I haven't decided if I want to go shield or hand weapon, extra hand weapon on these guys, so I'll probably just do shields because it looks cooler. Rules wise, it won't matter too much. Well, it kind of does, but you know, whatever. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do here. So I'm gonna glue him down, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, I've got the guy glued down. Here, as you can see, he's not quite square on that base. He's a little bit to an angle there, and that's actually the wrong side. So as you can see here, he's gonna line up just right. They can touch base to base, no problem. There's a little bit of overlap, but that's what's going to happen when you have big capes and stuff like that. So anyway, he's going to rank up a lot better once I get the other weapons on. As you can see there, he's going to fit in just fine. Anyway, that was the first little thing I wanted to show off. The next thing I wanted to show off today was actually how to convert these halberds real quick. These are actually, they do have kits now. GW does sell kits, but if you want to save some money, you probably have these bits lying around if you have a KS army. The lances from either the Chaos Knights kit are a good option, or the Skull Crusher kit, also a great option. They do have coordinate markings on them, obviously the blade there, so if you're running a Nurgle army or a Tzeentch army or a Slaanesh army or whatever, and you want to have halberds, you know, green stuff it. It's pretty simple. So this technique is super easy. It's been around for a long time, but if you haven't seen it before, I'm going to walk you through real quick. So basically, you just need, this is easier to see on this one, you just need from the forearm guard up. You don't need the elbow joint or the shoulder joint. So we're going to actually score the model right here and right here. The reason you want to score it is so that when you use your clippers to actually cut it, it's going to give you a nice clean cut. So I'll do it on this knight. It's real simple. It's a little bit not safe right now. You probably want to put this on a table if you're doing it at home. But you're just going to run your X-Acto knife along that blade, or along that edge there. Give it a nice little groove. Again, you don't have to cut all the way through. You just want to weaken that part of the plastic so that when you're using your clippers, it's going to go right through. And I'm about to stab myself, so don't do that on camera. Okay. Alright, so that's scored enough. And then you're just going to take your clippers, and what I like to do is make sure the flat part of the clippers is what's going to be making the clean cut, and the angled part of the clippers, you want to be careful with those so that you're not, you basically want to cut away from where you are, like this part's going to get trashed anyway, so you can have the wedge part in there, it's not going to matter. So you're just going to kind of actually cut it like this. It's a little tricky with the camera in the way. This is probably going to be the easiest way to do it. So have that against that nice groove there. Ooh. Yeah. And then just kind of start cutting. There you go. Boom. It comes right off. you're going to want to clean that up. That was not a great cut. I did mess that up. That's okay, because green stuff. So I messed that up a little bit. I didn't score it deep enough, probably because I'm trying to do this on camera and the camera's in the way. But I did do it perfectly on this one, so haha, we'll use some magic editing. Not really. Anyway, that's what you want to have at the end there, is that nice forearm guard. Nice flat surface here. You want to shade that down. So yeah, that's the first step there, getting that cleaned up. Now if you notice here, this is too long. We'll take the guy just glued to his base. If I were to glue this to the base, you'd have a lot of overhang, obviously. So what are you going to do? Well, the cool part about most of these lances is they actually have a nice marker line here for you to cut. It's usually like a grip or something like that. So you don't need like this part of the blade. So you're just going to take your clippers, and again the flat edge is on the nice part, the wedge part is on the part you're trashing, and boom, you're going to clip that right off, and now you have perfectly shaped halberds for your Chaos Warriors. So, and then this part's real simple. You're just going to probably green stuff and glue this down in here, and you've got a nice Chaos Warrior halberd conversion there. It's real simple. I am going to clean this up a little bit more. I'm going to actually add some green stuff in there, but as you can see, it's worked 4 times already, and I've got a whole unit to do. I'm going to try to get at least 15 of these bad boys ready. But I just glued it in there just fine, and yeah, wedged it in there kind of good. Obviously glue and some zip kicker helps with that process, just to hold it in place long enough. Clean up what you need to, and yeah, you've got the base model ready to go. So that's how you do it. Chaos halberds. You can go out and buy the kit from GW. They have a great weapon kit as well. Those work just fine. But yeah, I like doing conversions, and I had these bits laying around, and like I said earlier, if you have a Chaos army with Chaos Warriors, you probably have some Chaos Knights laying around too, and have some extra guys, or Skull Crushers are a great candidate for doing that conversion. So that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed this Tabletop Ready. It's AdamHarry for BoLS signing off. Have a good one.